Alright, what you're seeing here is the actual test bed that I used for the tram layout. I got the tram running on an L298H bridge. You can see down there in the bottom of the box. The red card on the top of the box is a sensor shield for the IR sensors, and below that is an Arduino Nano. There's the power supply, and if you look here, you can see the tram stop. There it goes. That's me tripping one of the sensors with my finger. And as it comes around the top here, it's going to be stopped again. Again, I'm tripping the sensor with my finger. There you go. So far everything is working as it's planned, and I'm very happy with it. But that soon changes. Right after I recorded this video, that Nano died, and I don't honestly know what happened to it. So here's a couple weeks later. As you see, I got scenery on the module, some scenery. There's tram stops and a bus stop. Remember those. They're important later. I ended up going back with a Arduino Uno to finish the project, and as you see here, I used breadboard wiring jumpers to finish up the wiring. I was never happy with this, and it was never intended to stay this way. So I bought some ribbon cable to replace the jumper wires with. We'll see that here in a little bit. So the nanos, they died. I don't know what happened. The pinouts for the nanos and the Uno are exactly the same. In fact, the sketch was the exact same sketch. There was nothing in the sketch that I uploaded that should have caused a nano to fail. What would happen is the computer would read the nano, I would upload the sketch, and everything was fine. I would plug the sketch in, or the nano into the setup here, and it would work fine once. But if I powered it down and powered it back up, it wouldn't work right again after that. The power is coming off of the H bridge. It's 5 volts. I checked the power. Power's fine. Everything seems fine. There's no problem with the Unos. It's just the Nanos. And these are Arduino brand Nanos. So they're not the cheapy knockoff ones. These are the actual good ones. So whatever happened, I don't know. They just bricked themselves. They would no longer communicate with the computer, and I used a Windows-based, Apple-based, and Linux-based computer, all with the same results. They just would not be recognized. So I had to move on, and I used a Arduino Uno. Was a little overkill for this project. I should have only needed to use a Nano, but is what it is. Unfortunately, the only thing I had at the time was breadboard wiring. So as you will see here in just a second, my wiring looks like a spaghetti bowl. I was running to other issues with the tram, like not wanting to go start, stop, or go, even with clean wheels, clean track. I figured this wiring was a big part of that, and I was right. As soon as I fixed this spaghetti bowl here, it solved that problem. So there's the Arduino brand Uno, the L298H bridge, and the sensor shield for the IR sensors. And there's my spaghetti bowl. No bueno. It's, yeah, bye. So, got some ribbon cable, as you see here, various different sizes, each to do a different job. The little ones for inside, the long ones for the sensors. And these are all glued together still, so they made a nice, neat wiring harnesses. The ends of the ribbon cables are the same ends as the breadboard jumpers, so they will plug into the Arduino and plug into the sensor shield with no problem. So sit back and enjoy the music while you watch me fix my spaghetti bowl wiring. Alrighty, all finished. Now you can see the wiring is much nicer and neater, no more spaghetti bowl, and everything looks good to go. So the last thing we have to do is connect the sensor wires and throw everything back into the box. I'm going to try to put the one of the sensor wires back in its original position, but it won't fit. So we just put it through the USB hole where just work no problem. The hole's plenty big enough. And the other sensor wire will go through its original hole and everything will hook up just as normal. I'd like to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the end of the video. There's a little surprise. Yes, I have a surprise at the end of the video. Thank you all very much. And this is right after we got the work done, and as you see, the tram is running beautifully. I'm very pleased with the way this turned out. The trams run great. I don't have any of the scenery on it right now. All the buildings are gone, but you can see the two tram stops and the bus stop. They're all there. They're ready to go. Um, yeah, but that was then. Alrighty, so here is the tram layout as it sits today. I did some modifications to the program to make the trams run a little better. I only had one that would run smooth, the other two would not. It's also demonstrating my little graffiti trammed here. I don't remember what the actual graffiti was called, but it's got the little cat and stuff decorated on. This is actually a prototype. But the main thing we're going to show you here is what the cats did. You see there's no bus stop, there's no tram stop, and on the other side there's also no tram stop. One of my cats decided that it was going to be a great idea to play with the layout, and he destroyed everything.